Okay, I want to know, where are the Tories today and where is the press? So that's my first question, because that's what we got, that's where we've got to be. So I hope that we can re-adjourn this whole group at the Conservative Convention and let them know that we're not scary people. So, okay, my wonderful colleagues, Keith Martin and Anne Park Shannon, have told you what the Liberal platform is, and I think I'm the only candidate that predominantly makes my living as an artist. So I'm going to just do something. This is shameless self-promotion. So this book just hit the press, and the reason I'm talking about it is that I spent a year doing this book, and I made absolutely nothing, except I did have a Canada Council grant. Thank God. But, and this is the important thing, when the book starts to sell, when and if, and I hope, then I will be getting an income. And one of the main things that Dion has announced in his culture and arts platform is that there will be income equalization. And what that means for you and I and authors and people that are spending a lot of time working on arts projects is that when we're going through our poor periods, when we get into our periods and we're actually making some money, we're not going to be taxed the hell out of. So that's just one of the great innovative, so yeah, big hand, because I think this is what we do. So, okay, so let's talk about what's the criteria we're going to use to illustrate that we've got a very healthy arts community. Well, as many of you might know, I come from Salt Spring Island. And if any of you have spent any time in that community, what a healthy community looks like is one that is full of artists. Those artists are out there, whether it's raising money for daycare, whether it's supporting saving a watershed, whether we're out there advocating for our first gay pride parade. The artists are there, the artists are engaging us in the debate. We're there communicating the important ideas of the time. And I really want to stress that this is, to me, this is a measure of how well our arts are doing, is that the new ideas that are coming into society are well communicated. And that's because our arts and our environmentalists and our policymakers and our lawyers and our business people are all communicating. And we're all sharing a common, I'm getting so excited, I have to. We're all sharing a common vision, and that we're using our artists as mechanisms, as vehicles for communicating great ideas. I mean, that's one of the things that I have such a love of doing, is talking to scientists who couldn't, they couldn't sell piss up in a brewery. But I can take their ideas and communicate them, which is what I did in this book. I went to the top climate change scientists and I said, tell me how I can convince Stephen Harper to understand climate change, which would be the equivalent of convincing an 8-year-old, and he told me. And so that's going to be the sign that we have won.